Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 9 on higher order ordinary differential equations. Up to this lecture, we have discussed shortcut methods for special right hand sides, which were exponential function, sine or cosine function, and polynomial functions, or simply powers of x. Now if these functions are in the addition, suppose we have e raised to 2x plus cosine of 4x, then particular integral can be obtained by applying this operator in this way: 1 upon f of d e raised to 2x plus 1 upon f of d cosine of 4x. Similarly, if there is a subtraction sign here, then also we can find out particular integral separately. We can have another example also. Suppose we have 1 over f of d e raised to 2x plus x cube, then we will find out particular integral by separating this 1 over f of d e raised to 2x plus 1 over f of d x cube. So if these functions are in the addition or subtraction, then there is no problem. We can find out particular integrals corresponding to each function and then we can add them. But suppose these functions are in the product. The product of these functions, different products, are exponential function with either sine or cosine, exponential function with polynomial function, and similarly polynomial function with sine or cosine function. So these are the different products. Now suppose I have right hand side equal to e raised to 2x into sine 3x, then I cannot separate out as in the case of addition. Here I cannot write this is equal to 1 over f of d e raised to 2x into 1 over f of d sine 3x. This is not correct. For product we cannot find out separately. So this is not correct. For product we have another formula. If these two are in the addition, then we can find out this by separating and taking addition of these two. But for product and as well as for division it is not true. So for that, if suppose these functions are in the product, then how to find out particular integral, that we are going to discuss in this lecture as well as in upcoming lectures. So these are the three different products possible. Now we will consider this product as in this lecture we will consider this type of product. So exponential function with either sine or cosine function, or exponential function with polynomial function. For this we have another method that we will discuss after we finish this method. So in general we have this type of right hand side exponential function multiplied with some another function, say gx, where gx is either sine or cosine or polynomial function. So if we have this type of right hand side, then particular integral will be 1 over f of d e raised to ax into gx. So for this we have this formula. We consider e raised to ax outside, and here coefficient of x is a. So in this f of d we replace d by d plus a. So here I write f of d plus a, and this we operate on gx. So it is like this: e raised to ax times 1 over f of d plus a operated on gx, where gx is either sine or cosine function or polynomial function. So we are going to discuss this formula and we will see how to find out particular integral using this formula: 1 over f of d e raised to ax gx equal to e raised to ax times 1 over f of d plus a gx, where gx can be either sine or cosine or polynomial function, or gx is that function for which we can evaluate this quantity 1 over f of d plus a times gx. So here we are replacing d by d plus a in f of d, and we obtain f of d plus a, and we will keep e raised to x as it is. So we understand this with the help of example. So here we are asked to solve the differential equation y double dash minus 2y dash plus 4y equal to e raised to x into cos x. Now using that the operator notation capital D, we replace y double dash by d square y minus y dash by dy plus 4, and we can take y common. This is equal to e raised to x into cos x. So we have rewritten the given differential equation in terms of capital D. Now first we solve the corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation. The corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation is that we can write this left hand side equal to 0, that is y double dash minus 2y dash plus 4y equal to 0, and we know how to solve this type of equation. So for this we have to first write down the auxiliary equation. For that we replace y double dash by lambda square, y dash by lambda, and plus 4 equal to 0. So if we compare with standard form of quadratic equation a lambda square plus b lambda plus c, we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 2, c equal to 4. So now we can find out value of lambda using that standard formula, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Therefore lambda equal to b is minus 2, so we have 2 plus or minus b square, that is minus 2 square, which is 4, minus 4 into a into c, that is 16, divided by 2 into a, that is 1. Therefore lambda equal to 2 plus or minus 4 minus 16, that is minus 12 divided by 2. Minus 12 can be rewritten as 4 into minus 3, and square root of 4 is 2, that we take outside, and here we will have minus 3. We are writing minus 12 equal to 4 into minus 3, and square root of 4 is 2 divided by 2. So this is nothing but 1 plus or minus 2 will cancel out, square root of minus 1 is replaced by I square. So we have 1 plus or minus square root of 3 into I, and if we compare with alpha plus or minus beta I, suppose this is equal to alpha plus or minus beta I, then alpha is 1, beta is square root of 3. So therefore the complementary function is y suffix c equal to c1 e raised to alpha x, that is cos x, e raised to alpha x, that is e raised to x, cos beta x, that is cos under root 3 into x, plus c2 e raised to alpha x sin beta x, that is sin square root of 3 into x. Now we go for particular integral or particular solution. The particular solution is y suffix p equal to 1 over f of d. Here f of d is d square minus 2d plus 4. 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 4, and right hand side is e raised to x times cos x. Let me check again. Okay, it is fine, and here we have d square minus 2d plus 4. So here coefficient of x is 1. So in this function of d we will replace d by d plus 1. and we will take this e raised to x outside, and here we replace d by d plus 1, d plus 1 square minus 2 times d plus 1 plus 4 and cos x as it is. So here replacing d by d plus 1. Now we simplify all these things. 1 divided by, if we consider this, d square plus 2d plus 1, here minus 2d minus 2 plus 4 cos x. Let me check again. D square plus 2d plus 1 minus 2d minus 2 plus 4. This is now d square as it is, 2d will cancel out, and here 1 plus 4, that is 5 minus 2, which is 3. So this we can rewrite as 1 over d square plus 3 cos x. Okay, let me check again. 2d will cancel out, 4 plus 1, 5 minus 2, 3, and this d square. Now here we have cos x, coefficient of x is 1, so as we know we have to replace d square by minus of a square. Here coefficient of x is a, that is 1, so we replace d square by minus 1, and we can see it is negative, so here minus 1 plus 3 cos x. So we have 3 minus 1, 1 by 2 e raised to x cosine of x. So this is particular integral of given differential equation. Here we can write, therefore yp equal to 1/2 e raised to x cos x, and finally we write down the general solution. Therefore the general solution is y equal to yc plus yp. Therefore y equal to c1 e raised to x cos root 3x plus c2 e raised to x sin root 3 into x plus 1 by 2 e raised to x into cos x. And let me check complementary function. It is e raised to x cos root 3x plus c2 e raised to x sin of root 3x and plus 1/2 e raised to x cos x. So this is the general solution of given differential equation, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. So in this way we can easily find out particular solution of this type of function if we remember this formula: e raised to ax times 1 over f of d plus a gx. We are taking e raised to x outside and we are replacing d by d plus a in f of d, and here gx is either sine function or cosine function or polynomial function. We consider one more problem. So here solve this differential equation: y double dash minus 2y dash plus y equal to e raised to 3x into x square. So here now we have polynomial function with exponential function, and we can rewrite this as d square minus 2d plus 1y equal to e raised to 3x times x square. So first we solve the corresponding homogeneous differential equation. The corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation is y double dash minus 2y dash plus y equal to 0. So we find out general solution of this differential equation. For that, first we write down the auxiliary equation. So it is lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore lambda minus 1 whole square equal to 0. This is nothing but square of lambda minus 1. So we have lambda equal to 1 equal and real roots. Therefore complementary function is c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to x, and here we have to multiply by x. So this we can rewrite as c1 plus c2x times e raised to x. Now we consider particular integral or particular solution. The particular integral is yp equal to 1 over d square minus 2d plus 1 e raised to 3x times x square. So we have to replace d by d plus 3. Here we have d square minus 2d plus 1. Here coefficient of x is 3. So we have to replace d by d plus 3. And we know that this is perfect square. So before replacing d by d plus 3, we can rewrite this as square of d minus 1 e raised to 3x x square. If we wish, we can keep this as it is, and here we can replace d by d plus 3. But because we know that this is perfect square, we rewrite it as square of d minus 1. And now we apply the formula. We take e raised to 3x outside, and here we replace d by d plus 3. So here we write d plus 3 minus 1 whole square e raised to 3x is now outside, so this is operated on x square. So now, or we can write that replacing d by d plus 1 d plus 3, coefficient of x in e raised to 3x is 3, so we have to replace d by d plus that coefficient, which is 3 here. So here d is replaced by d plus 3. Now this is now 1 over d plus 2 whole square x square. So now we have to find out this one. So here right hand side function, or this function, is polynomial function, and we have d plus 2 whole square. So as we have discussed in previous lecture, whenever we have polynomial function, we have to express this f of d in terms of 1 plus something. So for that we can rewrite d plus 2 as 2 times 1 plus d by 2. If we multiply this 1 plus d by 2 by 2, we can check, we will obtain 2 plus d, or d plus 2 whole square. But because we have square here and we are writing d plus 2 equal to 2 into 1 plus d, it is in this square, and here we have x square. So this again we can rewrite as e raised to 3x. This is going to be 2 square, that is 4, and so we can rewrite again as square of 2 is 4, that we write here, and we will have square of 1 plus d by 2. So we write 1 plus d by 2, 1 over 1 plus d by 2 whole square is written as 1 plus d by 2 raised to minus 2 x square. Okay, from this we have square of 2, which is 4, square of 1 plus d by 2, that we have rewritten as 1 plus d by 2 raised to minus 2 x square. So why we have rewritten in this way? Because we want to apply the formula for binomial expansion. So first we write here that formula which we have discussed in previous lecture. We know that 1 plus x raised to alpha equal to 1 plus alpha x plus alpha minus 1 by 2 factorial x square, and so on. So we are now using this formula. Instead of x we have d by 2, instead of alpha we have minus 2. So first term is 1 plus alpha is minus 2, instead of x we have d by 2. and because we have x square here, we will consider terms up to d square only. So this is 1 plus alpha into x, then alpha, that is minus 2, alpha minus 1, that is minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, divided by 2 factorial into x square, which is square of d by 2. Now in the next term we will have higher powers of d starting from d cube, so we are considering this term only. We are writing terms up to d square only, because after d square, if we apply d raised to 3 to x square, we will get 0. In fact, d raised to n x square equal to 0 if n is greater than 2. So we are considering terms up to d square only. So here we have 1 plus alpha into x, alpha is minus 2, x is d by 2, then minus 2 minus 3 over 2 factorial d by 2 whole square. In the next term we will have minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 over 3 factorial d by 2 raised to 3. So that will give us d raised to 3, but that is not necessary to write here because our function is x square. So now we have to simplify this. This is the reason. Now we can simplify this. This is equal to e raised to 3x by 4. Here 2 will cancel out and we have 1 minus d. Here negative negative positive, 2 factorial is 2, so that will cancel out with these 2, and here we will have 3 and square of d by 2, that is d square by 4. So we will have 3 in the numerator and we will have 4 in the denominator. That 4 comes from square of d by 2. Square of d by 2 is d square by 4, and here we have 3 by 4. So it is 1 minus d plus 3 by 4 d square, and so on, x square. This is operated on x square. Here also we must write x square. So we have e raised to 3x by 4 1 minus d plus 3 by 4 d square. So now we can operate all the terms 1 by 1 e raised to 3x by 4, 1 into x square is x square minus derivative of x square, which is 2x, plus 3 by 4 derivative of 2x is 2, and remaining terms will become 0. So this we can rewrite as e raised to 3x by 4 x square minus 2x plus 3 by 2. So this is the particular integral or particular solution of given differential equation. So now finally we write down the general solution. Therefore the general solution is y equal to y suffix c plus yp. What is complementary function or yc? So that is nothing but c1 plus c2x e raised to x. So complementary function is c1 plus c2x e raised to x. Particular integral is plus e raised to 3x by 4 x square minus 2x plus 3 by 2. So this is the solution of given differential equation where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. So in this way, whenever right hand side is either e raised to ax into sine or cosine, or e raised to ax into x raised to n, or e raised to ax into polynomial function, we can apply this shortcut method. So this is all about this method. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.